We discussing, friends, about corruption. The second part of the corruption is giving anything, taking anything which is not legal, which is not yours. There are very fine lines between what is correct and what is not correct. But we need to understand good and evil, difference between not to do or to do. There are various examples in the literature and philosophy. Very famous example. A saint was passing and an animal, a cow probably, was running away from the butchers. It went to the right side. Butcher came and asked the saint, "Did you see the cow?" Saint, realizing that these are butchers and will kill, said, pointed towards the left. This was legally, he said a lie. Technically, he said a lie. But he said that lie to save the life of an innocent cow or animal. This cannot be treated as corruption. Saving somebody's life, giving somebody food, things for survival, helping somebody to survive and do better is not corruption. But your stomach is full, you have plenty to live and everything, and still asking for money, still asking for favors, collecting things for so-called progeny. The progeny whose you still don't know what values they will develop, whether they will be evil or they will be good. To do for them is corruption. The politics was the first place we discussed, where the people should understand that if you take money for vote, you are a democracy, you have a right to vote, and you want favor for that, it is corruption. When you want to give vote only to based on because you know a person while the person is evil, that's corruption. When you vote to a person who belongs to your community, the person is incompetent, it is corruption. Therefore, the first place where the corruption should stop is politics. Giving votes is the first place where corruption is started. Politician needs money, needs things to give gift to the people to buy the votes. If people start voting honestly, if people start saying, cheering somebody because his good person is good or activity is good, that is fine. But cheering somebody for a favor, cheering somebody for money, for a gift, for a reward, or seeing that the person, if notices, I will be given the thanks and I will be given the gifts or promotions, that's corruption. Doing things which are harmful to others, even if they are good to you, are not correct. Correction is doing anything for selfish interest but harmful to the society, harmful to other livings who are honest and hardworking is corruption. Therefore, the first place to be corrected or the first political reform in corruption line should be don't ask for votes. Let people know your deeds, let people know your work, let people know you, your capabilities. Let centrally it is being done for everybody. Nation should do it, right? But don't give gifts, don't give money, don't do favors and buy votes. That's the first correction which is needed in removing corruption from the society. Second place is education. Not capable of studying, but want to become the Einstein. Sure, become Einstein, but you don't need a degree for that. You don't need a fake degree, you don't need fake marks, you don't need to say that I went to this university or that IIT or this and that. If you could not go, you could not go. Without going anywhere, you still if can do something, become Einstein. Sure, you deserve accolades, you deserve praise. But trying to acquire degrees only to add value to your image without contributing anything worthwhile, not even attending classes, not even studying a book, not even knowing difference between the night and day, black and white. That is corruption. Therefore, corruption should be removed from politics, corruption should be removed from education. Education is key. Education is the tool of making minds. It is the tool of making people. If education is corrupt, if teacher gives good marks for favors or for gifts, if a teacher passes a incompetent for favors and gifts, that is corruption. But not rewarding the competent, not rewarding, not giving due to the one who is capable, is working hard, has done good job, is also corruption. Therefore, education should be corrected. Money should not play a role in getting education in terms of degrees, etc. Fee is taken. You define and the fee is taken. It is used as a pay for the teachers. It is used for creating infrastructure and maybe some profit for yourself also. Sure, why not? Nobody works without anything. If you're not taking a salary, you take profit. But that should be all open and legal. Don't take money for illegal things, for fake degrees, fake marks, fake admissions, favoring big people. There was a case where somebody said, we will give degrees to every leader and minister and whatnot. Governor of a state criticized it. What is this? But shameless. Nothing happened. That still goes on. People, if rules have been made once, not following rules is illegal, is corruption. Asking for favors by breaking rules is corruption. Get the rules changed. Make voice, raise voice against bad rules. Get them changed, right? But not following rules is, and using your force, money, power is corruption. Therefore, remove corruption from politics, remove corruption from education, remove corruption from services. Government officer, clerk, chapras taking bribes even to allow to enter office, which is the right of every citizen, for getting a copy of a document, which is should be done for a fee and not for a bribe. These are corruptions. Not recording things correctly is corruption. I mean, I see around people occupying lands and selling it and selling it and selling it in connivance with the government officers. That's corruption. This needs to be stopped. So, corruption from politics, education, services, banking, giving loans to the people for bribe. I've seen people giving loans hundreds of crores by taking a percentage and then crying when that money is sunk and declared as NPA. Such corruption should be removed from the society. Forcing capable person to give you something which is not correct, which is not your due, which is immoral, illegal. These are all part of corruption. Therefore, the second part of our corruption as a bottleneck in creating the new world order is remove corruption from politics, from education, from services, from banking, from all human activity. Do not allow the powerful, the strong to Take away what is not their due, what is not their right, and don't let them make others suffer for their own bad deeds. If we can remove this corruption from politics, education, services, the public places and services, we will be able to create a happy world order where everybody can hope to live happily and survive, achieve greatness in own deeds on that. Corruption also need to be removed from places like media, places like films, places like sports, where people do favors, reward incapable and incompetent. If all that can be done, whether it is literature, whether it is art, whether it is films, whether it is sports, whether it is a public life, whether it is services, whether it is financials, whether it is education, whether it is politics, if doing things which are not correct, doing things for favors like money or physical favors, even people use the physical favors, couch in famous couch in films. All these things, if they are removed, we can hope to create a just world order for happy and good environment, which will make everybody live happily. There will be no evil, there will be no war, there will be no torture, there will be no agony. God bless all. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.